Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev and this is Indie Contact number 62. And today we're going to be taking a look at Grim Dawn. Now this is a ARPG in the lanes of Path of Exile, Diablo 3, and of those three games I'd say it probably falls in between when it comes to complexity of builds. When it comes to the size of the maps, you know, it's probably the biggest, at least it seems that way. The maps themselves, each little area you hit, seems to be pretty damn big. Path of Exiles is pretty big. It's bigger, I would say, than Diablo 3, and Diablo 3 is a little more concentrated and simpler when it comes to the builds versus something like this or Path of Exile. So this is where you start, basically, and it's my little dude here. And a two-handed axe wielder. As always, I try to run the easiest builds that I can figure out here. A buddy of mine told me to use the warrior and Nightblade combination. Oh, wow, I got 3 points to throw down. Cool. So, what we got is, of course, you start with, you pick your first class, and then after a little while you get a throw down to another class. And so I'm rocking the Nightblade as a secondary. Let's see, I got 3 points to throw down here. Decisions. And these are my main attacks, so I think, yeah, we'll do that. Yes. And then there's this third part that's called Devotion. And as you, there'll be little shrines, and either you have to fight something or you give them something, and you purify the shrine, and then you get points. Currently, where I'm going is I went down the Acheron Scorpion, buffed out 25% Scorpion Sting. Current level 10 of 20. It's really cool. I really like this effect. And then I went down here, Scholar's Light. Basically looking for resistances, because my resistances suck. But this is kind of like the old Path of Exile, where I think there are 3 difficulty levels. So, you know, once you beat the game, you move on to the next hardest level, then you move on to the beat it again, and you move on to the next level. Now, it's a pretty sizable game to begin with. So, when you first start out, you work your way up here to the right side, right? You do all of this. And those are all various little areas right before dungeons and other such things. The icon here is for the teleportation fast travel system. And then you go up this left side all the way. And I stopped here at the gates of the Necropolis. Jeez, cannot talk tonight. Rift. As I thought, when we wanted to get into combat, that's where we'd start. Now, a few really important things in this first starting area. One is you want to talk to this guy.
See what's left.
He will be the one that you can buy potions from and scrap. Right, so we got basically your mana potion and health potion, and then he's got a whole bunch of rings and doodads there, and a secondary, or yes, I guess you call it a secondary buff that you can put on weapons. I'll show you those in a sec. Of course, then we've got a regular vendor dude here, and really, oh jeez. Level 35, but it costs 1900 reputation, and my reputation is not that good. I'm friendly, but I haven't clicked over, and that's because as you're going through, you make various choices in the game, which is fine. I don't care. I mean, I haven't decided how much further I'm going to go. What I would like to do, and if the devs happen to see this, I am looking for a press copy of the brand new release, which is, oh, what do you call it? Sorry about that. Oh, it's Ashes of, starts with an M, I think. Oh, I cannot remember right now. Anyways, let me go and shut off some of this stuff here. And these are just some of the missions I bypassed as I was rocking and rolling through. But your Q key will bring up all of your current missions that you've got, right? And then you've got making a stand, or ones you've already done, as you can see here. And then various lore, all kinds of lore. And then some real basic tutorials on how to do things. You kind of got to figure it out yourself. Although if you go, the game did come out in 2016. So if you go to the forums on Steam or on their website, you can find out pretty much everything you need to know. Now the important people here, once you, I think you have to save this guy. He is our own personal smith, and he will make various things. So here are some of the bonuses. These are the basic things that you use to make something like this, right? So we need ectoplasm, rigid shell. So we go down here to rigid shell, and I don't have what it takes to make it, so I can't make it. No biggie. But you can do weapons, and the blues and the greens that you see are blueprints that you get, and you usually get them from killing bosses, mini bosses, hero bosses, all the various bosses that they have.
Don't get killed out there.
Oh.
Got any more scrap metal?
He also makes relics, which is what is right here. And personally, I really like Ruination because you see in blue it says Rapid Strike, granted by item. So the way I've got things set up is I've got down here on my hotbar, we've got the pneumatic burst, and then next to it I have Shadow Strike, but before it I have Rapid Strike. So I can shoot in, hit him with my Shadow Strike with the pneumatic burst already going, because that's an additional burst or buff, and then do the Rapid Strike, and it works pretty well. I can take down guys 2 to 3 levels depending on what they're throwing at me. Now the other one, of course, we've got granted by item Fire Blast. Ooh, alright, you know what, we'll put Fire Blast right there. Anyways, so some items, and on this it is the Ruination. I don't know, we'll have to look. Nope. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Fire Blast. It is granted because I put a Searing Ember on excuse me, my new axe I just got.
Don't get killed out there.
And
save storage.
okay, here we go. Here's the storage. Alright, so quick rundown. Oh, you see all these little things over here. These are all little buffs, right? And it takes 3 to make a whole one. So in this case, Searing Ember. So we get a Fire Blast, and it's used on weapon shield, casters, off hands. Now, not everything is just for weapons. They've got things for your armor, specific things for your hands, for instance. And I think there's one, yeah, Mark of the Traveler. That's for your boots. So they do have things broken up into various types of buffs. And as you go through, you know, you just keep filling things, getting things, getting things. And let's see, if it's got a little X, that means you're not qualified. And right now I need to be level 40, which is my next level, to get this Formidable Field Pauldrons. And I don't even know if I'm going to use it. A lot of times what I wind up doing is, because the game is set up a little bit different, I mean, everybody's got to use their own little terms. I just wish they'd use strength, dexterity, and intelligence. Because that's what this is. Physique is strength, cunning is dexterity, spirit is intelligence, basically. So, physique, and you get 1 point each level, and you can put them wherever you want. Now, these you cannot change, which is fine. I mean, you get enough of them, you can go farm stuff. If you sign out, sign back in, most areas will reload. So you can go back through and kill a bunch of stuff, you know, and level up if you want. Farm it out. It's not a problem. And then down here we have offensive ability, defensive ability, damage per second, and armor rating. Which, now this is something I thought it was a little different, a little weird. Ashes of Malmaouth. Malmaouth. Thanks, priest. My man. I can never remember the name. Anyways. Offensive, and that's the new DLC, by the way. Offensive ability. So, increases your chance of successfully landing attacks and spells, scoring critical hits, and the damage of critical hits. Defensive is basically how, I guess, dodge rating be the easy way. Of course, damage per second is easy enough, and armor rating easy enough. Now, it's kind of interesting that they put armor absorption, armor rating, chance to hit area. So chance to hit area is the one, of course, you got to watch out for. Everything else is, no, I don't think that big a deal. Then, of course, we've got our resistances. So all the monsters, you know, like in all these games, do various things. You know, we got fire, cold, lightning, poison, piercing, bleeding, vitality, ether, stun, and chaos. Sorry, it looked like the stream was flickering weird there for a second. Anyways, so that's those, and then the next one is the one that I actually go by as I'm going through and I'm checking to see how my armor and other such things is. Of course, you want to watch your resistances, but you know, weapon damage, and then these two things down here, force and cadence. Those are the two main ones that I use as I'm going through and stomping on things. And you can see, as with most games, and it's really cool. I mean, you can really dive deep if you want into the builds, but you've got all kinds of stuff. And pets. Pets, I think, depends on the character that you choose. It's got to, because I've gotten pretty far and I haven't seen anything with pets. So it's obviously another class. And defense, you know, I've got a little bit here and there, but not a whole hell of a lot. And as with all of these games, it depends on the loot you find. So, alright, so what else is weird or different? I mean, we've got our assortment of rings, necklace. I already talked about the extra rune you get, and then of course we have our medal or mark, or, you know, and that's kind of like an additional thing, throws your stats up. Talked about the buffs.
I'll keep an eye out.
Alrighty, so one of the most important things, or not important, but someone that you will use a lot, is this young lady as you're doing your build. So to remove regular points from your build, right, you just got to make sure you've got enough iron bits, which is basically the base currency of the game, and you get that from selling gear and everything else, running around killing stuff. But when you go to devotion, you have to actually have the ether crystals to remove any of these, so that you can then redo them. Or as you're going through and you don't like your choice, you can of course undo right then and there.
Farewell.
So those are the basics of the home. Now the only other really important thing here, because you will come back, and I find myself coming back here, is this lady right here. So if I wanted to, let's say, take and keep my little buff here, and I didn't care, I could hit keep add-on and I keep that buff. Or if I wanted to keep the item and get rid of the buff, I could do that. Either way, it's going to cost me 2,100 And I'm not going to do it because it took me forever to get high enough level to get these pants. So, and you can do that with anything that you put buffs on. Rings, armor, all of that. And now, we can go, and of course, this weird discoloration here, you can see it's not red like this one here. It just tells you where you are. We also have our own personal one where you can basically jump out at any time that you want. Shoo, keep going. There we go. And you guys can see where I got my thumbnail from. Alright, so I have not gone any further, so I could show you guys basically. Now, this is the area I worked through. I went through it pretty much almost 100% to clear everything out. And as you can see, your quest is down here. It's a group. Of course, multiplayer. Shrine, which is what we talked about earlier. Hopefully, we're going to run across one of those. And let's see. Inventor. Components from gear, vendor, all these various things, right? Local map. And the cool part is that from this map right here, you can just jump out. Now, right down here, this little red one here, we'll probably wind up using it as we go through here. Sit down, boys. Yeah, we'll once we get enough gear, we need to fix. I don't think I put that on. Now it's on. But I would suggest picking up, and as you go, it gives you, as you get to certain points, it gives you more bag space. But unlike a lot of games where you actually have to try and find your teleportation stuff, this one you don't. Ooh. Ow. Ah!
I can't do that yet.
And this is how you get killed in the game.
That skill's not ready.
Most of the time is when I get killed is I get surrounded like that and I can't get out. That's when I die. Otherwise, it's just kite everything. If you just kite it, lead it, you know, depending on what your setup is, kind of build you're running. Ooh, what's this? Rare chest armor. Ring of steel too. Interesting. So let's see. Yeah, he's a two-handed warrior, nightblade guy. No else really to describe him. Uh-oh. Sit down, bad boy. As you can see, we get to destroy things as we go through constantly, which is always fun. You may be asking, well, why are you just covering this now? Well, the biggest reason is I was waiting to see what Path of Exile was going to do. Because I'm looking, of course, for a... I love playing these loot-based, you know, monster build games, the ARPGs. So, and I saw it. And I have to thank my patrons because they are the ones that actually picked this up. I got it on the last Steam sale. It's only like $9, so if you want to pick it up, of course, there's a link in the description, whether I pay for the game or not. Ooh, see those green blades coming up? Man, that's so cool. So, this guy right here would be a boss. Anytime they've got a little ugly star over their head, that means they're a boss. So... and that right there was the combination that I was talking about, which is the attack, this pneumatic burst, along with the shadow strike and a little bit of fire blast, just in case. And then he drops whatever he drops. We got chilled steel, Raider Scorpions, rare-handed 200 weapon. Really, it's a rare one, but it's almost 1,200 behind what I currently have. And I got that on one of the alternate things. It's these red little areas you can run into that are warp gates that'll send you to a really ugly, nasty place. We then gotta go through and try and kill everything. And the last one I didn't have a, or I couldn't find, because I think it's set up, depending on where and when you hit them, there are levels to them, so you have to go through all, how many ever levels there might be. And in 3 levels deep, I was like, okay, just kill me. I gotta start streaming. Let's see. And of course, you can pull your map up at any time. Goes the one in the upper right corner. Alright, nothing's around. So, options-wise, you can see you got your general, key bindings, audio, videos. They've got a lot of... oh, turn the VSync off. And the post-processing. Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. Okay. Scared me. I thought I crashed the game. That's just extra stuff that just... I usually don't run because I always try to run games where they're going to be the smoothest, so I give you guys the best interpretation. And playing indie games constantly, there are certain things, you know, you just kind of do just in general. Now, you want to always keep your eyes open for the rotting corpse everywhere, because they usually have money, food, and or weapons. So, alright, what's up here? Ooh, that's a ugly bugger. This is what you fight in the other dimension. I killed them all. Sweet. Taste my wrath. Whoa. Things exploding. Now you can turn the screen shake on and off. But personally, I think I like it on. Oh, and that's where you get your ether shards. Are those little things there you guys saw? Yeah, I got no idea what we're supposed to... ooh. See, 17 offensive ability versus 30. See, I just wish they make the stats a little simpler, but what can you do? I do really enjoy the spikes that come up, though. That is really cool. Save my bacon more than once. But really, just an angry little man. Not quite sure. And like I said, I have not ran this area, but this is kind of what most of the maps are like, which is cool. I mean, it gives you plenty of opportunity, you know. Respected with kind ones chosen. Okay. But the cool thing about the maps is that they're so big. I mean, you can see. I'm gonna just see what happens. Though I am really curious when you go back through if the areas are already opened up, or if it the gates of fog of war, or whatever you call it. still happens. Oh, dude. Now, some of them, of course, will try to summon things, and if you can kill them quick enough, as you guys just saw there, you can, uh-oh. Ooh, cluster, huh? You piss off. I think that the cluster is a bonus. Let's see in a sec. Oh, it's one of these things, that's why. See, the problem is the screen stuff they're standing on will jack you if you go run on it, so... So as always, if there are any questions you guys have, might want to ask about the game, let me know. And as always, if you would like to see a continuation where we don't do quite as much talking and we just see about pushing the game, you know, all it takes is 10 thumbs up in less than 24 hours, and we'll get it on with Donkey Kong. Oh, found a portal. What is this? Okay, Crypt Entrance. Interesting. Because it doesn't really tell you, so, and I haven't gone through and played this yet, so the Crypt Entrance, right? The necropolis. We need to secure the inner necropolis rift gate. But it doesn't tell you. Just sneaking in is all it tells you. So, jeez, we got so much more of it. Alright, so we know where that is. So we'll work our way across here, see if there are any other... Because currently, that's the easiest way I've found.
That skill's not ready.
Uh-oh. That's a bad guy. He's an acid spitter. Oh, jeez. Oh.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh, well. Happens. A lot. All depends on your build. And like I said, part of the problem with I'm having, or not really problem, but the thing that I'm seeing is that, you know, and it's like with any ARPG, I can remember all the things. Anyways, if you make it back to your corpse, by the way, you can recover any lost experience, because you do lose a little bit of experience when you die. So, but yeah, trying to get your balances, you know, get yourself balanced is not easy. It is always a challenge in these games. Although I do find it, of the 3 games, Path of Exile, Diablo 3, or... I'm going to take one of those. Or Grim Dawn. I would say being able to balance your gear is... Path of Exile is the one that I've been able to do it the easiest with. But, you know, everyone and everything is different. A lot of it depends on the character you run, and how they have their stuff set up when it comes to... Let's see, make sure we turn this on. Please run over here. Gimme. Now the other thing you can do to make sure, just in case, is drop a rift gate here, so if we die again, which is a definite possibility.
I can't do that yet.
Really? Oh my gosh. Boy, that just takes forever. That's something I've never liked. Oh, geez. Stupid weapon change. When my weapon switches on me. We'll get this dude. Okay, there we go. Now we're good to go. Always make sure when you kill them, you step away from whatever area you're in, because there's a lot of stuff that keeps getting you afterwards. And unlike Path of Exile and Diablo, everything is already identified. Holy crap, look at all this junk. A large shard from an emerald crystal formation still teeming with untapped power. Ooh, new belt. Chain belt of void fire. See, and then you start playing with this stuff, and you can just get stuck doing it forever. 97 skill. That's a consumable. As I'm just looking to see if we've got anything that'll be worth swapping out here, and I'm not seeing anything. But you know, it's all good. I like the current armor that I'm wearing. He says lightning damage, vitality damage, and those are basically specialization damages. So we're getting full. Anyways, we were working our way across. See, there's a whole other area, and that's the other thing that's really cool in this game. As you're going through, you can change, of course, the camera angle somewhat. And look around, because the backdrops are usually pretty freaking wicked. But uh-oh, something big and nasty up here.
I can't do that yet.
Ooh, 13 physical damage, increased. Oh. This might be worth putting on. So we ran all the way across the map, and all we found is, it looks like, we might run into another rift. You know, it's kind of weird that it'd be this way. Uh-oh, yeah. So this is new when you get to this area. This has only happened in this specific area.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, well, neither's my personality, but it never stops me. Oh, jeez. Of course, last thing you want to do is stand still. Oh man,
That
I'm
skill's not ready.
I'm not thinking too jeez. Okay. Here we go. Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
Took you
Who's this
long
guy
enough.
here?
There I thought I'd have to save the world all by myself.
Oh shit.
The cult of Cthon is too numerous for us to take them head on. But we can sabotage their efforts with a few precise attacks while our Black Legion friends keep them distracted elsewhere. It appears that the ritual is being powered by blood harvested at the cult's camps, delivered here in despicable blood wagons. To complicate matters, the constant flow of blood is maintaining a chthonic seal over the entrance to the Tomb of the Watchers. I may be able to breach it with some effort, but there is no way you would be able to follow me through. You will have to disrupt the blood deliveries first. The tomb itself is split into 3 levels, with the bottom floor sealed off behind ancient wards. But if the cult is delivering blood in those quantities, then they must have already broken through them. I'm going to enter the tomb and see if I can disrupt the ritual from inside. In the meantime, you should deal with the blood wagons. When you're finished, join me on the bottom level, just beyond the seal of the Lughorian. With luck, we will stop the cult of Chthon before the Lughorian even moves a tentacled limb.
Oh boy. Well, before we start all that, we're probably going to want to go and sell all this stuff. Alright. Let's see our... Oh yeah, we're about full. So, let's run over to... Oh, there's our shrine. I can show you guys. Cool.
That skill's not ready.
You piss off there, buddy. Okay, I was going to say, I saw a shrine, didn't I? Yeah. Down this way. Really? First thing you guys want to do is kill me? That's not nice. Okay, so let's see what this one has to offer. Now, you never know. They're all different. Okay, so this one, the shrine is corrupted and needs to be cleansed. Summon what is trapped within. Oh, Jesus.
That skill's not ready.
What was that for? Taking something out quick. Ooh. Ooh. All I have to do is get high enough. Well, yeah, we're almost there. I don't get killed anymore. Vicious job open. And now we're probably going to start running out of room.
My inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
Not a damn thing more. Alright, that's cool. You don't even have to do that. You can just go, well, I want to go there. And immediately transport. That's right. Just go up and around. This is the 3rd main area that you'll be working out of. And you have to actually get to it, and you know you have to fight your way to it. But the main ones that you'll be using in the game are Fort Iron, which is where we are now, and the other big one is Homestead, and then of course the Devil's Crossing. So I like to come over to the dude here and then start selling everything I know I'm not going to use. So one-handers, guns, shields. Ooh, 190. See, I don't want to take any steps back when it comes to my armor. What are these boots? 4 health, 8 movement speed. Nope. Nah. Boy. The other thing you want to keep in mind too is what's going on around you, because you could get smoked real easy while you're playing with your inventory. So, oh, hey, there's that face guard. So, 356 acid damage, 28 to physique, which just matches what I currently have. Increased armor, piercing, meh, it's okay. It'll do good for us. 390. See, now we're right on the edge of we need to be, and this is where I've been most of the game, is, you know, a little under leveled, you know, 1 to 2 levels, but, you know, hammering on. Seems to work pretty well. But no point in keeping that. What you guys? Nope. Again, don't want to really 9 to all damage. We might want to put that one aside. Oh no, bonus to all pets. Yeah, nah, we'll pass. Always want to save all the little doohickeys. What is this? Thawing plate mail girdle of frostbite. Cool looking gear, man, but not working for me here. That jar and bone over there, and the metal 4 to all damage. Pierce resistance versus 3% to all damage. Ooh. And we'll probably put that aside here. Think about it. Get rid of that. But again, it all depends on the build that you're running. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's what I want to definitely look at. Ooh, 254. Nah. Alright, I think that's it, right? Yay!
Put it to good use.
I will put it to good use. Whoop. And the person standing next to him is whatever the group's quartermaster is. So we've got a trader and then the group quartermaster, and they're the one that have all the various weapons, armor. Oh, that's right. You know what? And what I find funny being running what I am, I don't use a whole lot, if any, of the of those. So I'm just gonna sell them. We got dynamite. Certain things, chests. Some chests have to be open. Some quests require it. But
put it to good use.
I'll put it to whatever I want. Of course, our smith is here, right there. In case you want to use him.
Got something you need stashed?
Kind of. Alright, so let's see what this does to our stats. Ew. Let's see, 6, 9. Not bad. What is this? Just a crappy armor component, right? Is there anything better I can put on there? There we go. Sell that off, and then this one. Put that aside for when we hit 40. All kinds of cool crap when we hit 40. Alright, what does that do? Ooh, it really craps out on us. Alright, so we'll just sell it off. And this must be a some kind of crafting material, I would think. Combine those. Some things are real rare. Some are not. Oh, good. I'll be able to put a gem on the helmet I have. I don't have to worry about swapping that out. Alright, let's see what this does. Oh, it actually raises our attack a little bit. Alright, so then my current mode of thought is if it raises our base attack, we move on to see what it does to the resistances. Because bleeding is the only one it does anything to. Yeah, I don't think I have any thing attached. So we have now a Chaos Bolt, 5% chance on attack. Should be cool. I am sure there's something here I can put on this. Of course, the easy way is just to right click and see what fades. Of course, these two, it'll, in any of it'll take. Well, that sucks, man. I was hoping to add more to it. Oh, well. At this point, I can probably use all the health I can get my hands on. And then what about this necklace we got here? Damage, decay, health regen versus 42 offensive and 20 defensive plus, yeah, we'll just waste our time with that. And then hopefully I keep waiting with the vicious jawbone to see what it fully is, because, and that's one of the ones you I don't think you can make, but the reason is because it's physical damage, internal trauma, cunning, and attack speed. That's all the stuff you need if you want to run your if you're running a melee class like I am versus a caster or a ranger, someone that shoots from the outside. But as with,
I'll keep an eye on this.
you know, some of the best part of this is the, you know, it's your choice. You know, make what decisions that you want.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
Don't we all, honey? Don't we all? See, and I do not think you can do the jawbone. I was looking for it before, and it's a vicious jawbone, right? Vicious jawbone. And all I see are vicious spikes. Vitriol gallstone, void touch ammo. Then we get in consumables. I can make a skeleton key. There is one area you hit kind of early in the game. It's it'll let you through once, so you'll need skeleton keys. But so here's so what is it? I don't understand the point of the aether shards. Oh well. But the thing I've used the most, of course, is probably the armor. Rigid shell. You could try to make those, but and this is like one of the few pieces of equipment I've kept. So 236. Oh, and I just used the grizzly fur to. I wonder if I can make another one of those. There we go. Oh yes, it'll let me. Yay! There we go. Squire, Greaves, rare heavy boots, or Squire boots. Rare heavy boots, 236. So it'll tell you what it'll make. But it still rolls the numbers. So this is in general what it'll make. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we got 17, 146 health, 4% movement speed. Melee attacks. Well, I wish I had a pad. Yeah, the ones I think I have on are better than what I just rolled. Oh well. Good thing you can...
Don't get killed out there.
Oh, I'm gonna try, honey.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
There we go. And these are just potions that you can get that you can then throw as much as you want. What's up later on, dude? Alrighty. Let me see. Tomb of the Watcher, huh? Interior rift. We'll see what that puts us. Yeah, yeah. You know, that's funny. Me and Priest. Yeah, dude. I like it's. You know, two-handers. It's not that they're the ultra easy. It just seems like they're the better. Okay, where was that other entrance? Alright, was that? Yes, there was. Now it's gone. Where'd it go? I wonder if that is a different area. No, it shouldn't be, right? Because this is the main one will come in. Yeah, I wonder where it went. It's okay. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's there. Oh my God, I'm blind. Oh well, just like in real life. Can't find shit. But it's all good. As always, there is some pretty cool music to the game. I just have to turn it off because of the YouTubes. And YouTube's is, you know, screwing everybody bad enough with their current bot that covers all the uploads. But at the same time, I think they said something like there's 400 hours of content uploaded every minute or something like that. And they're like, we can't police everything. Well, you can when you get over to a certain level, you know? But, alright, so now I assume we're just going to try and hammer our way through here. Well, that's pretty dark. You guys can see that easily on the screen. But I had been rolling, actually, Priest, with a club for a long time. I just found this axe. Oh, what is that?
Ready.
What is dropping all that pain? It's okay, we'll just keep on with the get off. So I did see a chest over here. Now y'all just piss off. I'm just trying to do some looting. I don't need all this trauma. Jeez, really? Well, as always, remember, don't stand in the fire. You know, most of us learn that when we play WoW. Not everybody, though. Not everybody. I do not know all the ins and outs of this game. So, as always, if I miss anything, please put it down in the comments, because the whole point, as always, is to introduce you guys to new games, and the more information we can get out there, the better. Listen here, lady. That's how you sit down. Chilled Iron Claymore of Attack. Oh, we got a long ways to go. But I want to at least try and get one level for you guys here. And for myself. Because at the very least, I am going to take this to the end of the game, personally. I don't know, I've been debating on whether or not I'm going to do one of my what do you call it? Introduction videos. The normal ones, that's basically, you know, 10, maybe 15 minutes of just all information, not as much as what we got going on here, which is more of the relaxed. You know, as we work through it, I talk about it versus that stuff or my guides. I want to do guide series on this though. I don't know. I'd have to really think about it. Oh. All these things.
That skill's not ready.
You know, I wonder how long it takes for them to come up with all these names. Although I've been doing this long enough now, it's funny. I'm starting to see patterns. So, and I could be wrong, but I think what happens is that, let's say they've got a dozen names, or the Arcanist Spellblade of the Void. Well, they can take and change the Void into any of acid, chaos, of chaos. You know, so you've got all of those randomizations that you can put in, and you can do that with all the weapons, I would think. But it can't be that hard as long as you know you get a base group to go with for the randomization. Could be wrong. Uh-oh. Oh, run.
That skill's not ready.
My personality's not ready, man.
I can't do that yet.
There we go. Enemy hero kill. You gotta wait for those flames to... What I really hope is we find another thing of... find one of those little red teleport things. Because that gear... So far, each time I've made the trip down into that, I've found good gear. So, okay, so is this gonna actually... Oh, really? We gotta start doing the spider thing? You can hear them creeping and crawling in your ears. I know that but the Necromancer's real popular. Trying to remember what all the various things were, and I can't remember. Oh, hey, there we go. We got a level up. I can die now. Always want to get those archers. They will kill you. Oh, nice. All right, we kill everything. Gimme. Okay, so what do we want to put our 3 points? We can put it into our straight out offensive here. Ooh, I wonder how'd that get to be 19? It says, anyways. Must be a secondary stacking agent. Although it doesn't do it with this other one. Yeah, it's probably the best idea. And I have a point here. So, the current guy I'm working on here is this dude right here. And you can see all these little requirements for a lot of these, but this guy popped up, and I like him. It's pretty cool looking. But we got fire damage, burn damage, and then defensive, and then, of course, elemental resistance, which I need. And then, there we go. So now, in theory, yeah, we're starting to get there. We're starting to get some of our resistances up. Whew, that's a lot of crap. Is that ring any good? No. That'll be good for money to sell. Alright. Anyways. I suppose the next question is going to be, where does this lead? Normally when you get the real, you find this real, you know, off the beaten path, that's where the game's trying to take you. Now you keep seeing me go after the food rations, and what that is, if you look real close at the bar here, you can see there's this little goldish hue over it, and what that is your ability to regenerate health. So as it goes further and further down, and you have to keep refilling it, you don't do as well, and your body or your character doesn't do it. Yeah, it doesn't regenerate then. And you do need it, because if you, as soon as you start get out of combat, you can start fighting, or it starts. Come here, big boy. Sit down. Stop that. So I guess we should have gone to the left then. Okay. Ooh, cool. Always a good thing when one of your abilities just automatically goes up behind you. Who are you, good sir? Just coming out of nowhere.
That skill's not ready.
You're gonna kill me. Oh, crap.
That skill's not ready.
And I'm gonna die because it's not ready. And I died anyway. Son of a biscuit. Oh well, you were right there. Right there, man. It's okay, at least we know where we're going now. Which is half the battle. But you know, I should take my own advice and make sure I'm dropping that little portal right before, right when I go into a new area. Usually a good idea to do that. That way you don't have to run back like I am now. But, man, that guy had me trapped. Really miss the jump slam thing I use in Path of Exile. That's like the best thing, because you can't get caught most of the time. So, alright, at least now all we gotta do is just run straight through. So, the hard part's always finding your way. Without running into too much junk along said way. Which one goes down? There we go. Oh, hey, we'll take that. Alright, what way did we go before? Where are we? Oh, look at that. And there's a shrine to do, too. Okay. Awesome possum. Guess we're going to come at this from a weird direction. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, they don't match up. What the hell? Oh, wow. That sucks. That's ridiculous. Oh, this one, let's see. I only got one of it, see what it does. Oh. But we got a point out of it, which isn't too bad. Probably we got more if we would have put more in. All ice has been purified. I want that. Scavenge plating. Okay, is this it? Okay. Jeez, how annoying. Oops. Oh, we'll grab them anyways. You know, ooh, 2,000. All right, and the only other thing we didn't throw on. Oh wow, what happened to our? What's going on with our physique? That's weird. We don't have any debuffs on us. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Anything here worth? I do not think so. Could be wrong. 140. What about this guy? No. No. Boy, I'll tell you, this is just not getting a whole lot of usable gear. I like the look of those boots, though. Those are cool looking. Oh, well. So I assume, let's see, so, yeah. Go back the way we came. Sucks. But, hey, you know, gotta do the map design. Now, I'm not sure if they randomize the maps, if there's multiple maps for each little area, like Path of Exile does. But, again, like I said, if you guys want to see more of this, just slam. Ooh, what's up? that like button. And I will stream again tomorrow night. Ooh, what do we get? And all I gotta do is get my lazy butt to the gym tomorrow. I made a point of trying to get all my other stuff done, so I've got time. Again, if the devs haven't... Come here, spiders. If the devs would like to kick me a press copy, I did send them a little note too, but... And if you're a dev and you're out there and you'd like to be on Indie Contact, contact me through my channel on YouTube. Of course, all you got to do is go into the About section. It says, for businesses purpose only, contact me. We'll see what we can work out. If you not sure if I'd cover your game, it's my kind of game, take a look at the backlog that I have. At this point, I think I'm at almost 1,500 videos. So, we're definitely... having fun. Well, there's definitely should be something that you can find or be able to figure out whether or not you might be good for the old channel. Okay, so we want to go down this way. I don't know, I thought that we'd be blowing up some blood wagons, but not yet. Man, where is the exit? Or is it just not there at all? Could just be not... yeah, there's no exit in here. Okay. So that means we need to go to the big map. So there. Guess we gotta go north. Oh. What direction do you go? This way, I guess. Oh, by nearby blood wagons. Okay, so we gotta find the blood wagons, huh? Alright, now we're in the right section. So where would they have the blood wagons at? I don't know, but I'm just gonna... Oh, hey, what's up, dude? I never know unless they turn
inventory
green.
is full.
Oh, you're kidding me. Really?
That skill's not ready.
There's one. Thanks. Finally. Oh, there we go. There. Okay, I wondered what those things were.
That skill's not ready.
Yes. So you. Okay. Oh, I guess I blew it up. So the question is, how many of those you gotta kill? I suppose it would depend on where all they put it. I am not fresh meat. Oh, there's another one.
That skill's not ready.
Well, it should be. Oops. Okay, so it's still going. So I guess we kind of just keep going around the perimeter here. bad boy unlocked. Oh, I need those. See, one drawback to the game is that it doesn't necessarily tell you what you're supposed to do or how. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so that shouldn't be there. Oh, the Eastern Blood Wagon. So it does show. Alright, so Eastern. I wonder what that would be. Okay. That'll give me an idea. I think it'd be over here somewhere.
I can't carry anymore.
That wasn't it. Always take a green for a yellow. Just trying to find the blood wagon, man. Speaking of the devil. Okay. Question's how we get down there.
Kill the non-believer.
Isn't that always the way? Kill the non-believers. If you don't believe like we do, you should die.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, so we should be good now, right? Yeah, stop the summoning of lures, whatever. Uh-oh. It's always fun killing those guys. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, alright, alright. At this point, this is where you make your portal. Go sell some stuff real quick. You don't have to leave that portal, but it just means I can jump straight back to where we were. So, as always, if you guys have got any questions, drop them in the chat.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Nope. Yeah, you know, it takes a pretty sizable amount of time to get your setup the way you want it, I guess. Ooh. 190. See, I don't want to take that step back. Ooh, now we're finally moving up to, it's been 20, it's 6 and then 14, then 24, and now we're hitting 38 finally. Still, can't use any of it. What about these pants here? Level 46. Damn. But, again, nothing I can use. Okay, is that everything? Oh, what about this metal here? Ooh, yeah, 6 damage, 612 damage. What does that do, by the way? Let's see the important one here. Oh. Yeah. Not gonna work. Oh, whoops, sold it.
Iron well spent.
Yeah.
Got something you need stashed?
I got a lot of junk I need to stash. I don't know, I find this is like a fun part of the game, at least for me, is comboing things. Okay, wrappings go there. Battered shell. Ooh. That's garbage. More ectoplasm. Still can't do anything with my jaw piece. Drives me nuts. Ooh, hey, I can use my face guard. Oh. Alright. What does that do? Oh, ow. Boy, it's got like nothing. Wow, that sucks. It's a set though, right? And they've got sets, but if you look at the sets, man, it's not that good. So we got increased armor by 10%, then acid damage, retaliation. And then if you get the full set, 100% to all retaliation damage. That's good. But, oof. Okay, so what we got here? And what do you do to my numbers? Okay, that's cool. So what do you do to my stats? Okay, and what does he have on him? Raises a defensive ability, 24 to armor, 398 versus 268. Then we've got the shoulders. Let's see what these do. Come on, give me something good. Oh. What about here? Shouldn't be using it anyways. It's only 146. So, Mantle of the Weeping Eye. Oh, what does that do? Well, it changes a few things around. Ooh, that sucks. Kills my freaking DPS. Epic shoulders, huh? See, and that sucks, man. Most of the epic stuff I have just... You know, it's all about the build, I guess. But always seems like that's the hardest thing for me to... Oh, 38 to offensive ability. You think it'd be good? I don't know. We'd have to put something... Yeah, it's just health cuts. I do not know. Let's see, are any of these in chest armor? Hand armor, that one goes everywhere. Rings, eminence, and metals. Ectoplasm used in head armor. Rings, eminence, and metals. Eminence and metals. Oh, there we go. Used in chest armor. You know what? Screw it. I've been saving this forever. Okay. See if that helps any of those. Yeah, I don't have... Everything goes up but poison. Poison just kind of craps out. Still, I want to put that aside and make sure I break that down. That's why I have these quick draw gloves. Because I had those forever. I mean, I've had those probably for 20 levels. And, don't want to get rid of them now. But, and I don't know what I can do this helmet. I don't know. It's one of those ones where I'd have to put it aside, I guess, and hope to... Oh, I already have the... Oh, bummer. Templars. But, if I do that, we have 2 pieces now. Oh, but I can't do that because, it makes, one of my things go down too far. Probably physique, probably, or cunning. But, you know, it's all about switching, moving things around, playing with things. So we swamp that back. Jeez. So I think my final decision is to sail those guys off. And that's the thing, you know, if I could save more, I would. You see, I'm up to 3 spots here.
See you around.
So you never know. I'm sure as you keep going, more like than not, you get more space. I think. But that is where we're going to stop, my friends. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching. Yeah, a lot of times the priest, with the RPGs, low level gear is most of the time better than the high level gear. Yeah, I think the problem is the reason that the high level gear is usually a lot more. You don't find as much as you want is because it's very specifically tailored. You know, I might have a two-handed heavy guy. Heavy armor build, but you know that's only half the class, so the devs have got to figure out how to balance that with how they put in the balancing the numbers into the random generator that generates the numbers on the gear and whatever, you know, where they want to set those parameters at. So I do not envy devs when it comes to this kind of thing. Any kind of random loot drop like this has got to be a pain in the butt. Got to be rough. But always... Oh, my goodness. Voice is starting to go here. But as always, folks, I'd like to thank you for watching tonight. As always, what I try to do is 1 to 2 shows a week here with Indie Contact, where I put up new indie games. I do have some... got a bunch of new stuff still sitting around, but I'm trying to throw some variety at you, you know. We've had these a little bit, but we've also had Everspace on one of the episodes, recent episodes, you know. So you never know what you're going to see here. Anything from, like I always say, from a 2D side-scroller to this, to first-person shooters. You know, I like a little bit of everything. So, and I think the show here reflects my taste, which is I got a pretty open mind. If you got a cool game and it's got a mechanic that hooks me in, we can do business. But anyways, folks, please like, favorite, and subscribe. As always, I am the Rev. And if you'd like to help support my channel, as always, down on a link in the description below. There's all kinds of various things. I'd like to thank my patrons. Again, for this, even though it was only like $9 when I bought it, still, it was the money from my Patreon that bought it, so I'd like to thank them. And please, keep your heads down, your axes up, and I'll see you again real damn soon.